Okay, we've just run this car up, and what we've done, all the previous work, this is Paul Jervy's car. So what we want to do today is just apples for apples, well, as close as we can get it, for our beautiful CNC ported intake with radius rods. So basically, yeah, I'll just get that on, might help you a little bit. Okay, this thing is very easy to fit, which is pretty cool compared to a fast manifold. It's very simple, very quick. We're actually going to do it while it's on the dyno to show you back to back. You know, different conditions, tying up, leave the car, everything the same. So what we did here, okay, here's previously, so it's actually ran a bit more power. A lot of things happen, so you can see the dyno runs are way different. We do a lot of dyno runs too, just quietly. It's 700 odd runs. Interesting, the fuel's a little bit out. Now I'm not sure whether, obviously we've had a slight exhaust change at the rear with the cat back. Maybe the fuel pump, we can check some pressures and different things. But interesting, even though the lambdas are quite a bit away, they are on either side of the range where it doesn't change much. So basically this side is going on the very lean side, and this side starting going into the slightly rich. Now, it doesn't make much power difference, which is quite, you know, that's how it works. But now if you went to either side of this, just a slight bit, it would either drop power dramatically. So that's just one for everyone watching. So when you're in the sweet spot, you've got a bit of margin either way, okay? When you're out of the sweet spot, the power either, you know, plummets or skyrockets either way. So Nick's going to get onto the manifold now. We're going to change it live on the dyno and get it going and then see the results. Hopefully they're good. We've tested it before, so it should be, but again, we're just doing a video back to back on this customer's car to show the public that these manifolds are worth getting, and it's for the power, but it's also for the simplicity that it takes all the factory rails. It's just a simple, clean swap over. If you're at the end and can't make any more power, or simply want to keep your same camshaft because it suits your mannerism, the CNC manifold is your next pathway to increase the power. So without any further waiting, let's get on to the job. Nick's going to get on it. We're going to make some power. Okay, Nick's fitted the manifold. You can see the old one there. Didn't take too long. We've quickly warmed the car up. Still sitting on our run here. So we're going to hit go, and it'll be the run straight after it in sequential numbers. And let's see what it can do. Okay, good result. It is lean, but it was lean before, so I didn't want to touch the tune or do anything, so we will correct it later. We'll check the fuel pressure. So basically all we've done is change the manifold, put it on, done. Okay, so we'll get rid of the blue one. Okay, apples for apples. Always a bit nervous when we see that because we don't know. It's made more power everywhere and it's done everything that we said. And the reason it is, it's not just about the extra airflow, it's about the presentation to the runners. Okay, so it's that radius rod that helps. So that's why you get the torque and the power gain everywhere. So it's not just, you know, up the top only because it's running out of air. Because a lot of people already go, oh, the cylinder heads are already too big, this. Now this is another one proving that improved airflow management and the entry ports and how you use it, that includes the CNC heads or the manifold, do result in a positive outcome with more horsepower. You know, you're roughly up the top end seeing, you know, 10 rear wheel kilowatts, could be 20 horsepower. I'm going to call that it's a genuine on an engine dyno. You will see minimum 10 horsepower up to 20 horsepower depending on your combination. It's going to work better on CNC heads because the CNC head is already enlarged in them areas to support it. So if you've got not, you know, CNC heads, you won't see as much result, but you will see a result because at the end of the day, the radius rod as well is what makes it work. So we can do different levels. There's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So you're buying the camera now, Nick, so you're not just fitted the manifold. Did that have the plenum theos taken out?
Yes, it did.
They were out as well.
So this is a
Stage two. Yeah. So it's got the posts are taken out of it.
The posts are taken out and it's got the rods.
And it's got the bungs underneath. Yep. So that's the full Monty. So that's a plenum booster as well. So that gives it its best result. For a boosted application, we don't do that for the integrity and structural of the manifold. It's not worth it. Also on the sound, when you take them posts out, just letting people know, there's not a big gain in power, but you can get some extra noise. So if you're a bit finicky about noise, I suggest to leave the plenum posts in. If you're not worried and you want the most, that extra 1 or 2 kilowatts or 2 horsepower you got, take the plenum posts out and do it. But as I said, if you're worried a little bit about noise, much like you hear a fast manifold, it'll be a bit noisier. Now this one's got the secondary cover put back on it, so that's going to help with it. And then obviously the standard car has the ugly cover, which helps again. This has got the nice pretty rocker cover, so we won't be doing that. So that's some advice on it. So basically different stages. There's the radius rod, there's the porting side, and there's the plenum actually adjuster, basically take it out, volume booster. So this one's got everything because it suits this application and the owner. There's different stages that will suit different things. People with non-ported heads, people with boosted applications, or people's personal preference with noise as well. So guys, I hope that helps you out. It makes power, it's a real deal. It's easy to change. It's not, you know, like the fast manifold. It's hard to, you know, get it fitted and it's a lot more work. So in this case, this manifold really does work. And we're working on another thing in the background, a special throttle body. Now I know there's 102 mils and there's different throttle bodies, but we've got some ideas to actually help with the electronic throttle body with direct fitment to actually further enhance and get more power again. Stay tuned.